majestic landscapes. We're 4 seasons in one location. We're nearly any city in any era. We're diverse faces and rich stories. We are New Mexico Film.
For the get ready. Oh, yeah. Spicy, that bold, that flavor from the block, that flavor to the bone, that oh, yeah, that spicy, that bold, that flavor from the block, that flavor to the bone, that juicy, that crunchy, that snack, that dinner, that lunch, that churches.
Come find the hidden gem of the Southwest. Visit El Paso, Texas.
majestic landscapes. We're 4 seasons in one location. We're nearly any city in any era. We're diverse faces and rich stories. We are New Mexico Film.
For the get ready. Oh, yeah. Spicy, that bold, that flavor from the block, that flavor to the bone, that oh, yeah. That spicy, that bold, that flavor from the block, that flavor to the bone, that juicy, that crunchy, that snack, that dinner, that lunch, that churches.
Come find the hidden gem of the Southwest. Visit El Paso, Texas.
majestic landscapes. We're 4 seasons in one location. We're nearly any city in any era. We're diverse faces and rich stories. We are New Mexico Film.
Get ready for the get ready. Spicy. That bold. That flavor from the block. That flavor to the bone. That that spicy. That bold. That flavor from the block. That flavor to the bone. That juicy. That crunchy. That snack. That dinner. That lunch. That churches.
Come find the hidden gem of the Southwest. Visit El Paso, Texas.
more than majestic landscapes. We're 4 seasons in one location. We're nearly any city in any era. We're diverse faces and rich stories. We are New Mexico Film.
For the get ready. Oh, yeah. Spicy, that bold, that flavor from the block, that flavor to the bone, that oh, yeah. That spicy, that bold, that flavor from the block, that flavor to the bone, that juicy, that crunchy, that snack, that dinner, that lunch, that churches.
Come find the hidden gem of the Southwest. Visit El Paso, Texas.
to the Eli and Edith Broad stage at the Santa Monica College Performing Arts Center. Please turn off all cell phones and all other electronic devices. Please be reminded there is no texting, photography, or video recording of any kind allowed during the performance. And please take a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Broad stage in Santa Monica, welcome to the 12th Annual Location Managers Guild International Awards. Please welcome tonight's host, the award-winning actor known for such series as Lucifer and Suits and films like Diary of a Wimpy Kid and The Hangover. It's Rachael Harris.
Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you so much, and good evening. Location professionals, I'm so excited to be here. So I'm really so very honored to be back. Now, these are the times that cry out for celebration, right? So let's kick that door open. Now, for starters, let's give it up for the LMGI members and friends all around the world watching us. Yes, they're watching us tonight on YouTube. And we know you're out there, and we truly, truly love you. I have such respect for all of you. I see a lot of similarity in our jobs. When I get a script, I have to explore a character and bring it to life. When you get a script, you have to dig deep into the world it inhabits and bring that world to life, believably. Writers create a world, directors infuse it with a vision, but you make it possible for the world, the vision, to become a reality. Tonight's nominees, yes, I love that. Tonight's nominees are the best of the best, and our three special honorees, all of them icons. This year's Lifetime Achievement Award goes to a legend, Ilt Jones. His brilliant work left its mark on blockbusters like The Dark Knight. First one, there's going to be a few. Forgive me, Ilt, I'm so sorry. On blockbusters like The Dark Knight Rises, Inception, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Yeah, go ahead. And the Transformers. Yes. Just those films. Each one is a visual marvel, and we're thrilled to recognize Ilt's genius. Our Humanitarian honoree, the great people of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Greater Los Angeles. Yes. They're simply one of the most perfect charities ever created. At the most vulnerable time in a child's life, they selflessly work to make one magical, perfect dream come true. And that is noble. We must never stop wishing. Some people wish, yes. Some people wish for world peace. Some wish to ride a pony. I have one singular wish that's followed me since I saw The Bodyguard. 10 minutes in a dark room with Kevin Costner. Is he here? Is he laughing? Does he want me? Okay. So I so honestly wanted to be Whitney Houston. When he's watching her in that film and she's singing and just like, I want to run to him. Ooh, ooh. Yes. Okay. Soundtrack. Anyone remember that soundtrack? No? Oh, good. Okay, good. It was my high school years, and I was obsessed. Ugh. Okay. So anyway, yes. Kevin Costner is the recipient of tonight's Eva Monley Award. So let's give him a magnificent hand. He's done so much for our industry. He's a true old-school Hollywood superstar, a terrific actor, remarkable director, someone who lives, breathes, and sleeps film. His movies have become part of our DNA. What a legacy. The Untouchables, Bull Durham, Dances with Wolves, and so many more. And their locations, iconic. Just think of Field of Dreams. We'll never get that magnificent, clean, quiet field out of our heads. Without that perfect location, the movie would never have had the same power and dignity. We all remember the first time we saw him walking through that majestic cornfield and heard that legendary quote, "If you build it, I will come." He will come. It's not if you build it, they will come. A lot of people think it's they will come. It's not. It's he. Okay, and what a year this was for our nominees. World-class talents with beautiful names that I will try so hard to mispronounce and will undoubtedly fail. I've rehearsed many times, and some of them I still can't get. Okay. Outstanding locations in contemporary film. Every nominee, amazing. How about Conclave? Yes. Nominees Nausicaa Ciccarini, Roberto Di Costi, and Simona Prosperi needed to find locations worthy of the Vatican. Think about that. They had to duplicate some of the world's most cherished, opulent locations and did it to perfection. And honestly, I hope they don't mind if I spill a little professional secret. That breathtaking scene of the Papal Conclave in the Sistine Chapel, you know where that was shot? Nope. My guest bathroom. Period TV was no less mesmerizing. Who else went crazy over The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon? Nominees, oh yeah, you can clap for that. Oh wow, here we go. Nominees, Julie Beltoise, Ante Grajic, and Nicolas Flutier. Flutier, I got it. Nicolas Flutier. All right. Found perfect Parisian locations suitable for an onslaught of French zombies. They're just like American zombies, except they feed on your flesh with an aromatic cream sauce. Come on. Limited series were cranked up to 14. The White Lotus. Let's hear it for nominee. Yeah. Let's hear it for nominees Kitty Padboon Vano, Manche da Jean Morn Radanakul, and Bundit Kaljuri. Yes. They found those wild, exotic Thai locations. Who didn't love that show? Story about a bunch of rich, powerful people on a super secret island where unspeakable things happen and somebody mysteriously ends up dead. Wow. Without White Lotus, no one in 2025 would ever thought a minute about a super-duper secret island filled with rich, powerful people doing unspeakable things until somebody mysteriously ends up dead. And moving on. Okay. Congratulations to every single one of tonight's honorees. And now, he's an award-winning locations professional, a ridiculously talented mensch, and our fearless leader. Please welcome the president of the LMGI, John Rakich.
Good evening, Guild members, colleagues, and dear friends. Let's give it up for the fantastic Rachael Harris. We're so lucky to have her back. Trust me, following her is not easy. Anyone who knows me knows how much I hate public speaking. But this particular night makes me so proud and happy that I take a breath, come out here, and try to do my best. I'm thinking a lot about how this event has grown over the years. The LMGI Awards are 12 years old, which is a significant milestone. 12 being the number of perfection and certainty. 12, the number of months in a year. 12, the number of Star Wars movies. And 12, the number of employees at CBS after Paramount pays all the fines. See, this is why I hate public speaking. This event has grown from an intimate gathering of like-minded colleagues to a celebration and noted by the industry at large around the world. We are so grateful to our sponsors, our friends, our industry colleagues, to the thousands of people above and below the line who trust our members to help them achieve a finished product even greater than they anticipated. We're the one department on a call sheet that closely interacts with every other department. I'm so impressed when I see what we're asked to accomplish and how well we all do it. That said, we gather tonight at a moment when our industry is undergoing profound transformation. Across the board, people are reacting without certainty about what the future will bring. I don't share the view of those who claim nothing will change, nor do I believe the voices declaring the sky is falling and production as we know it will vanish. Yes, the way our business operates is evolving, but much of that excitement and that evolution is driven by the extraordinary talent represented here tonight, and by the creativity and vision that defines this guild. Not long ago, the perception of a location professional's job was to find a place that will suit the cast and crew, sign a few permits, and then go home. Today, our job is far larger in scope and carries major expectations. Feature films have never looked bigger, bolder, more complex, and fascinating. Television is expected to pump out feature-quality production with A-list actors, and commercials have to explode off the screen at the speed of light. Tonight's nominated LMGI members represent the very pinnacle of production on screens, big and small, and let's give them a massive round of applause. There is so much talent within this guild and within our craft, and tonight's nominees have all set the bar even higher. You inspire us all. We're all here for each other. The LMGI is a community. We're like-minded people who know and understand each other's trials and tribulations. I love seeing how our membership supports each other. I encourage any location professional not already in the guild to join us. I love that we're a truly international organization. One of the things shown in all our submissions, and especially our nominees this year, is how the vision of our members can magically find a specific location, even when it's half a world away. Not long ago, it was obvious when a film tried to pass off a small town as Manhattan or Chicago. However hard they tried, it never captured the spirit of the Big Apple or the Windy City. But today, our craft is transformed. What's once felt fake now feels real because location professionals possess a rare superpower. The ability to not just see what a place is, but what it can become. That vision is what turns the ordinary into the extraordinary and is what truly allows stories to truly live across on screen. Pardon me. Again and again, the world proves more surprising than the assumptions people bring to it. Landscapes that might have been dismissed at first glance reveal themselves as perfect doubles for places half a world away. It's a powerful reminder of what we already know in this guild, that the world is more versatile, more cinematic, and more alive than anyone imagines, and it's our craft that makes that truth visible. Our dear friend tonight, Lilea Constantino from Film Hawaii, proudly reminds us that her beautiful islands offer so much more than beautiful beaches and volcanoes. The 50th state offers 11 of the world's 13 climate zones from tropical to polar, which then brings us tonight's sponsors, our colleagues and close friends. We owe them so much for their generous support, and I want to thank them all, starting with our 2025 title sponsor, Film Hawaii. Also, our diamond sponsors, Film Alula, Sky Rentals, and our gold sponsors, Cinespace Studios, Film Liaisons in California statewide, Film New Mexico, Fox Studio Lot, Greater Zion Film Commission, Pacific Production Services, and Warner Brothers Studio Operations. Our silver sponsors, Church's Texas Chicken, the City of Toronto, Film LA, Los Angeles Center Studios, Hollywood Locations, Houston Film Commission, Live Nation Los Angeles, Rail Security and Safety, Teamsters Local 399, Moab to Monument Valley Film Commission, Placer Lake Tahoe Office, Production Security Services, the Riverside County Film Commission, and Trilla Studios. Please give it up for all of them. We would never do it without you. Now, believe it or not, that is only half the list, and I'll be back with the rest of the list later. Thank you.
Hello again. He's an actor, producer, and WGA Award nominee for his work on Killing It, The Curse, and television's most delicious series, The Bear. One of my faves, Carmen. Like Pope Leo, he knows where to find the best Italian beef in Chicago. Please welcome Carmen Christopher.
All right. Thanks, Rachel. Once upon a time, television shows came to us from locations that made the school play look like Broadway. Today, period television locations are as lush and real. Hey, this isn't televised, so we're good. Locations are as lush and real as any A-list feature. All right. This year's nominations in period television traveled through time and around the world to bring us a ranching family in Montana in the era between World War I and the Great Depression. Yeah, you could do that. A psychological thriller following 3 Navajo tribal police officers set in the Four Corners American West of the 1970s. The gritty streets of Harlem in the 1960s. The world of wealthy 1920s European on the lush, lovely Italian Riviera as fascism began its insidious rise. Gabriel Garcia Marquez's timeless tale of 7 generations of a family who strive to create a mythical utopia tormented by madness, war, and a family curse. And the first Walking Dead horror series that takes place outside of the USA, bringing mysterious locations and an army of French zombies. Let's take a look.
Outstanding locations in a period television series. 1923, Season 2. David Zachary Hine, James Crowley, Hayden Yancer. Dark Winds, Season 3. Nathan Bancroft, Connor McClafferty, Patrick King. Godfather of Harlem, Season 4. Chris Banks. Hotel Portofino, Season 3. Tomislav Peleski, Dean Lalich. 100 Years of Solitude, Emerson Espinosa Toledo. The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Season 2. Julie Beltoise, Antek Grashik, Nicholas Fouretier.
This is exciting. I'm pumped. All right. And the 2025 Location Managers Guild International Award for Outstanding Locations in a Period Television Series goes to 1923.
I want to thank everybody. I'm very grateful to be here to represent our wonderful locations team. our whole crew and our department as a whole. It was a crazy, complex show. Our show creator, basically, he's very script loyal, and each location is a character, and so it's fun to kind of bring that to life, and thanks to our wonderful team. Yeah, this is crazy. Cool.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks to the Guild and all the sponsors and stuff for putting this on. It's fun to be back to be in LA with all you guys. They're playing me off again. I love it. I know so much anxiety for that.
To our producers and our family.
Yeah, Taylor Sheridan keeps coming up with like crazy, amazing stuff, and we'll keep working. We'll keep working. Yeah, and all the Teamsters that we went into all the different locals and work together to make this thing pull it off. So, all right.
Okay, guys, if anybody goes long like that again, I'm going to be pissed. I'm just messing around. Guys, you can do whatever you want, all right? If anybody has, for now on, everybody that wins an award gets to do 5 minutes of stand-up as well. So we'll keep it rolling. And somebody's phone's going off. That's nice. You have to answer it in front of all of us and tell them 1923 just won. All right. I'm presenting another award. Budgets are tight this year, so be chill. All right. A literal world tour of locations following the trail of the world's deadliest assassin. Black Gold, Texas Tea. The action and danger and boom towns of Texas fighting for riches in the world of oil rigs. 2 London crime families facing all-out war in locations that juxtapose the darkest sides of London with the deceptive beauty of the Cotswolds. A different side of criminal London where disgraced MI5 agents must still uncover dangerous cases. A future set mere minutes from now where survivors of post-apocalyptic America roam the barren landscape of ruined cities, struggling to survive a world without food, without shelter, and most thinkable of all, without Pedro Pascal. And finally, the most dangerous location of all, behind the scenes at what really goes on in an embattled Hollywood studio. These were served up to us in breathtaking style by this year's nominees in contemporary television. Let's take a look.
Outstanding locations in a contemporary television series. The Day of the Jackal, Valiant Regis, Simon Nixon, Similian Smiley Tory, Landman, Dustin Daniels, Stuart Berberich. The Last of Us, Season 2, Nicole Chartrand, Greg Jackson. Mobland, Steve Mortimer, Emily Caldwell, Lindsay Cosford. Slow Horses, Season 4, Ian Paulington, Nick Renner, Stephanie Perret. The Studio, Stacey Brashear, Martin J. Cummins.
All right. And the 2025 Location Managers Guild International Award for Outstanding Locations in a Contemporary Television Series goes to The Studio.
Thank you so much. I am very honored to be part of this project. It was a lot of fun, and I really am thankful for the appreciation. Thank you. Martin J. Cummins.
Thanks to Matt Remick.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks to my wife.
Oh.
To present this year's Humanitarian Award honoree, please welcome a great friend to this year's honoree, Don Pell.
Thank you. Good evening. I want to congratulate tonight's nominees. I'm fascinated by how you turn imagination into reality. In that way, brilliant location managers share a talent with this year's Humanitarian Award honoree, the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Greater Los Angeles. For more than a decade, I've worked with them as a volunteer. I've been involved with helping them grant hundreds of wishes, and I've seen up close the tremendous positive impact they have on children facing critical illnesses at the most vulnerable times in their young lives. Michael Jordan once said, "Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen." In countless ways, the people at Make-A-Wish Greater Los Angeles make wishes happen with creativity, with passion, and with love. Here's one example. A receptionist who worked for me had a wonderful 19-year-old son who was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. His only escape from the tragic reality he faced was his love for our hometown heroes, the Lakers. Make-A-Wish LA snapped into action. He was able to go to a game and meet the team. They gave their all to make him feel celebrated. Kobe gave him one of his signature sneakers. For that one moment, he was filled with nothing but joy. 1 month later, he passed away, but his family still treasures the memory of that night and the joy it brought him as one of their most cherished moments. Thank you. Thank you. The work done by Make-A-Wish creates moments of transformation and pure joy. Children's wishes are granted with imagination and loving care. And they aren't merely final wishes. Often they help children get better and stronger. Granting that wish also makes their family, their friends, and the community stronger. In these cynical times, we could use a lot more of that. Let's take a look at their great work.
My name is Carmen, and I'm 5 years old. My wish is to build this farm.
The wish was to create a farm for her friends at her preschool.
It really took a community and a village to come together to help turn a little girl's wish and imagination into reality.
Who's going to get to play at the farm?
Everyone.
Florence was diagnosed in 2020. That's when we found out she had a very large brain tumor. We ended up staying in the hospital for 40 days. After that, we found out that it was a stage 4 cancer called medulloblastoma. I feel like cancer really burst us open because we never thought anything like this could happen to us. There's always a silver lining. We were shown so much kindness and generosity from our friends and families. And Make-A-Wish,
the children are empowered because they get to actually make a decision, they get to have choices. Everything's so out of control for them when they're going through these really difficult medical journeys. So they actually get to make choices after it's all done. A wish lasts forever. Who's building it?
My dad and my dad's crew, because Dad's the boss.
When we first started this project, we sat down with KidSpace and they were able to provide us with a concept design package that really allowed us to understand their vision for the farm.
A wish can impact not only the child who's been going through some type of tremendous medical journey, it impacts the family, their friends, their entire community. So to learn that Florence's wish was to give back and create something that the entire school could use really speaks to the power of a wish.
I think doing this project really gave me my bearings and just recalibrated what's intrinsically valuable to me in my life.
By the time that we actually finish it and have the reveal and she can play in it with her friends, I think it's just going to be so magical.
We are here today for the ribbon cutting ceremony of Flo's Farm. Thanks to the involvement of Kids Space Museum, Florence's family, Rome Design Builder, the parents at the school, and volunteers, we were able to take Florence's wish and make it a reality.
My favorite part was when the doors opened and the kids all ran through. I can't even appreciate what in that one play area will bring for all of our kids of the present or the future.
Florence has healed now. To see this wish through together, it's been very healing for us.
I think that has really actually contributed to who Florence is now. She's very outgoing, she's very loving, she makes friends easily. She actually has started to share about her cancer in her own way.
I think it's important for these kids to be highlighted in this way, to know that there's these people out there doing these great things. I hope that it inspires her to do the same for others as she grows up.
I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish.
In Los Angeles, we have nearly 700 children who are waiting for their wishes to be granted, and we're only able to grant those wishes with the support of our donors and community.
As a pediatrician, I have seen how wish can really help kids get through something, and they cite the wish as something that really fueled their recovery. It's just a beautiful process, really.
A wish begins with hope, and hope begins with you.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish.
Off script, she is an amazing young girl. It is my honor to present the 2025 LMGI Humanitarian Award to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Greater Los Angeles. To accept, please welcome the President and CEO of Make-A-Wish Greater LA, Aparna Pande.
Don, thank you. You're a treasured member of our Make-A-Wish family. I'd also like to thank the Location Managers Guild International. We appreciate the opportunity to showcase our work to such a talented crowd here today. Just as everyone in this room brings an extraordinary vision to life, becoming the chapter CEO earlier this year was a fulfillment of my dream. That dream was to make an impact on the lives of critically ill children in the city in which I started and built my career, met my husband, raised my children, my home, our Los Angeles. We think of wishes as fantasies, ideas that smolder like puffs of smoke, then disappear. But a wish is so much more than that. It's so much more than a singular event. As you saw in the video, wishes touch everyone involved. Wish kids, their families, friends, neighbors, communities, schools, donors, sponsors, and medical professionals. A wish come true is a powerful gift to a critically ill child. When faced with darkness, a wish brings purpose and joy. A wish has the power to change and uplift lives. Kids rediscover the strength to keep going. Instead of only focusing on treatments and hospital stays, they can experience the pure joy of being a kid. And here's something remarkable. Science now confirms what we've always known intuitively. Research and doctors say that giving kids this opportunity for joy propels their ability to fight disease. Of course, it isn't a cure, but the fact is that most of our wish kids do make it and go on to survive and live beautiful lives. For 42 years, Make-A-Wish Greater Los Angeles has granted life-changing wishes to more than 10,000 children. Our goal is to grant the wish of every child in Los Angeles County battling a critical illness. Every child deserves to experience their one true wish, and we are committed as a community to reaching as many of those kids as possible. I hope you'll join us. I promise you, being somewhere where you can help a child is the best possible location. Thank you so much. Thank you.
He's an actor, director, producer, best known for that 90s show and Amazon's The Better Sister. Please welcome Maxwell A.C. Donovan.
Thank you. I like the music. This year's nominees for locations in a television anthology, MOW, or limited series created some of the best ever produced. They include the hypnotic story of a shy British schoolboy arrested for murdering a female classmate. The atmospheric locations are all the more remarkable when you realize every episode was made in one continuous take. The gritty, heart-pounding adventures surrounding the birth of the American West, shot primarily in New Mexico, standing in for early Utah territory. The journey of some low-level criminals who disguise themselves as DEA agents and accidentally tap into the biggest narcotics corridor on the eastern seaboard. The tragedy of legendary 1988 Pan Am Flight 103 that exploded over Lockerbie, Scotland, with much of the shoot taking place in or near the actual locations of the heartbreaking catastrophe. The origin story of everybody's favorite flightless bird turned supervillain, with much of New York filling in for DC Comics' vision of Gotham City. And finally, the addictive, homicidal fun and mystery at a Thai-based luxury retreat where the downside is pampered guests ending up dead, but the upside being the deaths open up massage appointments in the spa. So, let's take a look.
Outstanding locations in a television anthology, MOW, or limited series. Adolescence, Tom Bartram, Sharon Wood. American Primeval, Christian Diaz de Bedoya, Kyle Kernan. Dope Thief, Rudy Fisher, John Galloway, Chris Gormley. Lockerbie, A Search for Truth, Leon Seth, Tafik Abubaid. The Penguin, Keith Adams. White Lotus Season 3, Kitapat Boonvano, Monchai, Dasha Morn, Rada Nicole, Boondit Kausri.
And the 2025 Location Managers Guild International Award for Outstanding Locations in a Television Anthology, MOW, or Limited Series goes to The Penguin, Keith Adams. Our winner wasn't able to make it tonight. The good news is they're working on a new project, and they sent us this message.
Hi, my name is Keith Adams, and I was the location manager on The Penguin. And if you're watching this video, I guess that means that we won the LMGI Award. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful to my colleagues for voting for the show. The Penguin was an incredibly difficult job, but it was really something very special from the very beginning, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to contribute creatively to the world that Matt Reeves created on the Batman. And from the very early days, the show just had a very exciting creative energy to it, and it was made with a tremendous amount of love and attention to detail. So I would love to thank Bill Carraro and Dana Robin, our producers who hired me and gave me the opportunity, and our talented showrunner Lauren LaFranc, and our production designer Kalina Ivanov. And of course, no location manager could do what we do without an incredible team. And I'd love to thank the 5 people who contributed creatively to the show the most, who's my key ALMs, Tim Pizarnik and Sophie Donkin, and our incredible location scouts, Susan Silas, Scott Tankel, and Genevieve Leaf. And of course, my wife Melanie and daughter Willa for supporting me through the very harrowing experience of the Penguin. So I wish I could have been there tonight. Thank you so much again, and congratulations to all the nominees and winners.
Congratulations to all of tonight's winners, and good luck to the nominees still waiting for the results. It's what a luxury that we have to have so many dedicated and generous sponsors that we have to spread out our thank yous. So here we go. Our most sincere thanks to our bronze sponsors, the Association of Film Commissioners International, the Alberta Film Commission, Aztec Wall Covering, Austin Film Commission, Board Brothers Incorporated, Calgary Film Commission, California Film Commission, City of West Hollywood Film Office, the Directors Guild of Canada, British Columbia, Edmonton Screen, El Paso Film and Creative Industries Commission, Film New Orleans, Film Simi Valley, Film West Hollywood, Filming in Croatia, Frames TV and Production, Inland Empire Film Services, Magic Rentals, the Mississippi Film Office, the Montana Film Office, Ontario Creates, Real Waste and Recycling, the San Antonio Film Commission, Santa Fe Film Commissions, Screen Scotland, Studio Air and Power, and the Virginia Film Office. And then finally, our media sponsors, Deadline, the Location Guide Focus, the Hollywood Reporter, Screen International, Shoot Magazine, Variety, and The Wrap. Let's give them all a hand. But on a more somber note, last year, the LMGI lost 4 beloved members, all great colleagues who will be dearly missed. David Broder, John Grant, Rainey Hall, Michelle Latham, and James Lynn. We send our condolences, respect, and love to all that know them. Thank you. For 43 years and counting on The Young and the Restless, and honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, please welcome a great friend to the LMGI, Kate Linder.
Thank you, John. Hi, everyone. Well, I am really honored to be back because this is one of my very, very favorite award shows to do because it's all of you that make all of us in front of the camera look good. So where would we be without you guys? I'm telling you. And so I am utterly blown away by the scope of talent shown by tonight's nominees. And you're all winners in my book, no matter what happens, okay? So bravo to each and every one of you. So most people know me as an actress, notably for the 2000 595 episodes that I've played Esther Valentine since 1982 on The Young and the Restless. Thank you. But I have another career that you might not know about, okay? Because I'm also a flight attendant for United Airlines. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I've been one for ages. And I've flown as many miles as most of you do when you're scouting the world for just the right location. And there are lots of reasons that I've kept the gig over the years. Because believe it or not, working at 35,000 feet keeps me surprisingly grounded. And like everyone else, I was attracted to the friendly skies for the same reason that everyone is, the opportunity to travel. And the first spot on everyone's wish list is, well, I'm sure you know, of course, it's Hawaii. I mean, come on. It's one of the most perfect spots on the planet. And it's the home of tonight's 2025 title sponsor, our dear friends at Film Hawaii. They comprise a collective sponsorship of 5 Hawaiian film commissions: the state of Hawaii, the island of Hawaii, Honolulu, Kauai, and Maui. There are 5 separate commissions with one singular goal: to provide you with whatever is necessary for the best possible production. So they have the personnel, they have the gear, they have the dedication, and boy, do they have locations, right? And I know that you're thinking beach because, as John said earlier, our 50th state offers 11 of the world's 13 climatic zones. The Aloha spirit is truly having a moment right now, as Hawaii has played host to such productions as The White Lotus, Hawaii Five-0, Jurassic World, the Jumanji films, Lilo and Stitch, Disney's upcoming live-action Moana, and an upcoming Martin Scorsese film about organized crime in Hawaii in the 1960s and 70s. Yes, Scorsese is shooting on the mean streets of our 50th street. And of course, we all remember Lost, right? And I bet that you didn't know that in the show's 6-season run, only 4 scenes were filmed off the island. So, for top professionals and tempting tax breaks, say aloha to Hawaii. Yeah. Now, this year's nominations for Outstanding Location in a Commercial have the seemingly impossible task of creating a world every bit as complex and fascinating as tonight's other nominees. But to do it all in about, 60 to 90 seconds, right? So this year's nominees truly crushed it, illuminating the thrills and chills found in Army National Guard, a terrifying real retreat for serious gamers, an estimated showstopper taking over the field of the Super Bowl, the timeless world of exquisite travel on the almost mythical Orient Express, and 2 superstars, one a star sport, the other sport of a star, meet over a shared love of Stella Artois. So let's take a closer look at these extraordinary visual feasts.
Outstanding locations in a commercial. Army National Guard, Uncommon is Calling, David Warren, Valerie Warren. Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred, Titikorn Sibarisut, Enig Thang Charon. Lilo and Stitch, the Super Bowl commercial, Rich Bokitis. Orient Express, Artisan of Travel, Charas Altun. Asgur Az, Bura Baidar, Gokhan 7, Stella Artois, David and Dave, Jason Venfield, Carlos Aragon.
This is my favorite part, right? Okay. And the 2025 Location Managers Guild International Award for Outstanding Locations in a Commercial goes to, okay, here we go, Orient Express, Artisan of Travel, Titus Altun, Oscar Oz, Bugra Baidar, Gogan 7. Oh, thanks, fella.
Hi. To build on what John said earlier about this being something international, I did not work on this film, but some very good friends of mine in Turkey did, and I'm connected to them through the Production Service Network, which is a consortium of production service companies in over 50 countries all over the world, providing boots-on-the-ground support to producers who need locations. On behalf of them, I am here to say thank you. And one of the producers and location managers wrote a few words that I'll read to you. Wow, thank you so much. On behalf of our entire team, we're truly honored to receive this award from the Location Managers Guild International. Locations are the canvas on which we tell stories, and this project wouldn't have been possible without the creativity, dedication, and collaboration of so many people. I want to thank our incredible incredible location team, our partners, the local communities who welcomed us, and of course the directors and producers who trusted us to bring their vision to life. This recognition is not just about one spot, it's about the passion and hard work that goes into making every detail count. We share this award with everyone who believes in the power of place to inspire storytelling. Thank you, LMGI, for this honor.
To present the LMGI's 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award, we're thrilled to welcome one of the busiest and most successful producers in the business. His vast list of credits includes such monster hits as Saving Private Ryan, all of Michael Bay's Transformer films, and one we're all dying to see, next year's Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Please welcome Ian Bryce.
So bright up here. One of these or a Michael Bay movie? Hi, everybody. Thank you, Rachel. Having done many location-based films, I can't stress enough the importance of the location management and scouting teams. Without their imaginations and resourcefulness, the look of a film's design might take a completely different visual and production direction. I'm a huge fan myself of location filming, and so the importance of the location team is super important to me. It's good to see ILT again and to see so many friends and colleagues here. It's a testament to the bonds that we create in our wonderful business that we come together today to recognize the location teams, and in this particular case, ILT. His talent, his eye, and his endless curiosity about the world, whether large or small, the nooks and crannies of that world, recognizable or newly found. I'm proud and privileged to have known and worked with this man who we honor today. Ilt and I have joined forces on multiple larger scale films over the last 20 years. It's been my honor and pleasure to do so. We first met on a small budget film with a famously congenial director, my friend, who we went on to do several other small films with. Ilt and I quickly became friends and colleagues. I spent a lot of time with Ilt as he headed up the location teams on those films, and there were a lot of locations that he had to manage with skill, care, and ultimate professionalism, both domestically and internationally, and usually under quite difficult pressure with very demanding personalities involved. Navigating those courses would be challenging for anyone, and with respect to all present here, Ilt stood out magnificently on all those films. He was quite literally head and shoulders above us. I always felt that Ilt was not only the finest location manager I knew through those years, but he was a connoisseur of professional locations and personal travel. If he wasn't working, he was traveling. That appetite for exploration is in Ilt's blood and made him the perfect partner to lead us to some of the most beautiful, iconic, sensitive, historical, fascinating, and exciting film locations that we were privileged to film together. It was important to Ilt, as to everyone here, that we left those locations and those who owned or controlled them safe in the knowledge that he had done everything required to ensure that future projects could be welcomed there after our departure. Let's take a closer look at Ilt's extraordinary career.
Location manager in 1993. I was living in LA, and a friend of mine who was a production manager for London Weekend Television called me and she said, "You're a decent amateur photographer. Can you take some pictures to find out what the director could expect to find in Los Angeles?" I found good options for them, and the director, who turned out to be Paul Greengrass, said, "Hey, these are great. Does this guy want to be the location manager?" I said, "It may have escaped your attention, but I've never done it before." And she goes, details, you'll be fine." I didn't realise that a location manager should get there at the crack of dawn before the caterer. I had no idea what I was doing. Most of what I learned in 30 years of location managing, I learned in the first 2 or 3 days on that project. And then I came to the attention of Bob Kraft, who was the location manager on Pulp Fiction. He was pretty hot at the time. He was getting lots of work offers, so he threw me a few jobs, and I did 4 or 5 low-budget shows. The X-Files was a real great proving ground because it was high-quality television. Every week we were doing something like blowing up a train or working on an oil rig or something like that. So I learned how to do high-quality technical stuff very quickly. And I did 90 episodes. So if you do 90 episodes of anything, you'll get good at it. Easily my favourite show was Kong Skull Island. We scouted Iceland, Australia, Thailand, Vietnam, all over the place. And we shot about a month in Hawaii. When we shot in Vietnam, it's a beautiful country with beautiful people. I was getting paid for it. I couldn't believe my luck. And then Hellboy, I was in Prague for 14 months. It's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And it was an interesting, complicated show to do, but I had a great time. I did 4 Transformers movies. In Transformers 2, we shot in Egypt and Jordan. You had the pyramids and at Petra. And then in Transformers 4, we shot in Hong Kong and China. You had the Great Wall and all over the place. I'm a closet pyromaniac, yeah. I like the big set-piece action things that we did, for example, especially on Transformers. In Chicago, we shut down Michigan Avenue in the middle of the city, the bridge over the river there. It's great sort of bending the world to your will as best you can. Inception was a very complicated show. Chris Nolan, you know, obviously one of the great filmmakers of our generation, is an exacting taskmaster, and so you've got to be right at the top of your game to meet his expectations. There's a scene where a van has to crash off the roof of a parking garage into the East River in New York. And we were shooting that in LA, of course, that configuration doesn't exist. So we used a bridge in the Port of Long Beach instead. And so we had to work with Caltrans, getting them to agree that was a tricky one, but we got it done. To be a location manager, you've got to be a people person. And so you've got to build a team that represents you and the company as best as possible in the outside world. So I enjoyed putting teams together, because some of those films, like Transformers 3, we were filming in about 8 different places at once. I had a team of about 50, 60 people. We were prepping New Mexico, Chicago, Detroit, and Kennedy Space Center in Florida, all at the same time. And so I had to keep an eye on all of those people. And so you've got to build trust with them and encourage them in good habits. When I heard about getting the award, I thought they'd got my name mixed up with somebody else, but turns out it was true. So I'm very humbled by it. I mean, to be selected by your peers is the ultimate compliment. It's nice to be recognized. I feel like I've stood on the shoulders of giants. The people who've worked for me have made me look very good. Be careful what you wish for. I say that jokingly. I mean, the hours are long and the responsibility is great, but it's the... To paraphrase Woody Allen, it's the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
Wow. A few of Ilt's friends also wanted to be part of the presentation.
Hey, Ilt, thanks for everything.
I just want to thank my friend and my mentor for making such a big impact in my life. Love you.
I want to thank you for your knowledge, your guidance, and most importantly, your friendship.
Ilt, thank you so much, and I love you.
So happy for you. Definitely well deserved.
Here's to 35 years of mutual friendship and support through both good times and bad.
Remember you took me out for a very, very boozy lunch, and you wouldn't give up until I'd finally agreed to open my own service. It was a hell of a hangover, but it was worth it.
I had the pleasure of working with you on Black Panther, so I appreciate the faith and the trust you had for me for that show.
I'm grateful for your many years of friendship. This lobster roll is for you.
Thanks, El. I had to bring the hat out of retirement. Thank you, Ilt. Thank you for everything you did and have done for me. I appreciate you, and congratulations.
Ilt, congratulations on this achievement. You're amazing. Thank you for everything.
Thanks, Ilt.
Ilt is my big homie's big homie. So, like, he's a legend. You're somebody that I look up to. You're somebody that my mentors look up to. Love you, brother.
It has been an honor and a privilege to be a part of the house that Jones built.
Thank you for everything.
If location management were the Avengers, you would be Captain America. Cheers.
My 5 years attending the University of Ilt Jones School of Location Management provided an education beyond our demanding craft of controlled chaos.
Love you, buddy. Congratulations on your big day. Thanks for everything.
Congratulations, Ilt. We are so happy for you.
Ilt, I just heard. Congratulations.
You're a legend. Thank you for all you've done for my career.
My career, and thanks for bringing us together.
Love you.
Love you.
Hey, Ilt. Thank you. You have been a role model to me and many others.
Mr. Jones, congratulations on Lifetime Achievement. If there's one thing I learned from you, the only way to eat a steak is steak on palm. Love you.
Thank you for everything that you've taught me.
You are the standard I hold other location managers to. It's a very high bar. You're a very tall man.
Thanks for taking me along for the ride. Cheers.
It was an honor to work with you, and thank you for teaching me a lot.
Thank you for all those months on that hillside on Black Panther. I didn't know it then, but I learned a lot about life.
We had some great shows together and a lot of fun.
Thanks, Ilt.
Thank you, Ilt. You have always been the GOAT to me.
It was a masterclass in locations.
In my opinion, there's no one else that's changed the game quite like you have. Much love in your new adventures yet to come.
If I make this shot, Ilt Jones is the greatest of all time.
Ilt, nobody mixed up your face with somebody else. I salute you and thank you profoundly for all of your contributions to our films together and to your extensive body of work everywhere. It is my distinct honor now to present the MGIL Lifetime Achievement Award to a most deserving recipient, Ilt Jones.
Thank you very much. Nice to see so many friendly faces here tonight. Before we go on, I'd like to pay my respects to the Make-A-Wish people. What you do puts everything we do in context, so good on you for your hard work. Thank you so much for this award. To be recognised in this way by a jury of my peers, as it were, means a tremendous amount to me. Given that it comes from the International Guild, news of the award prompted me to reminisce about the adventures I have experienced during my 30 years of location management, especially those encountered overseas. Never in my wildest dreams would I find myself flying to work in the lost city of Petra on a Jordanian Air Force helicopter with Ian. On the other hand, I never imagined getting thrown in jail for accidentally on purpose trespassing on a Bahamian military base while on a scouting assignment. Incidentally, when the producer heard I was in jail, he said, "Great, ask him how big his cell is. We need one for the movie." He was all heart, that guy. I shan't bore you with an interminable catalogue of war stories, but I thought I would share possibly my personal favourite. We were scouting a delta by boat in Thailand, and we started to pass through a mangrove swamp area. The director, lovely as he was getting restless and bored. All of a sudden he said, "Pull the boat over, I want to get out and walk around a bit." To which I said, "I don't think you can do that. It's a mangrove swamp. The clue's in the name." He replied, "Nonsense, that's a sandbar over there." So I hesitantly instructed the boat driver to pull over to the sandbar, whereupon the director stood up, jumped out of the boat and disappeared pretty much up to his thighs in thick, glutinous mud. Cue literally hysterical laughter from those of us in the boat. We would have pulled him out sooner, but for about 30 minutes, every time we tried, we dissolved into paroxysms of uncontrollable laughter. The director found this somewhat entertaining for about the first minute or so, but thereafter had a sense of humour failure, which only made us laugh even more. I never previously knew what it meant to laugh until one's ribs ache, but I do now. I could go on and on, because if you do this job long enough, you build up an impressive list of snafus, but I won't in case the LMGI withdraws this award on the grounds of incompetence. This job has given me a tremendous amount, including exciting travel to all corners of the globe. Can a globe have corners? I'll have to check that out. But the best thing it's given me is the opportunity to meet and work with a galaxy of remarkable individuals, and I'm delighted to see some of them nominated in various categories here tonight. Thank you all who've come from far and wide to be here. Without their efforts, I wouldn't be standing here tonight. As I said in that clip, I truly stood on the shoulder of giants while they laboured in obscurity. So to them, I'm eternally grateful. It would be remiss of me not to thank two people chiefly responsible for my career. Again, as mentioned in the clip. Firstly, Alison Malone, a UK-based production manager and friend who took an insane leap of faith in giving me my first job when I knew literally nothing about location managing. Also, I'd like to thank Bob Kraft, who also took a chance on me when I was still a novice location manager. He kindly purports to have seen something in me which led him to recommend me for the job after job in the early days of my career, until I'd built up my own producer client base. Most of all, a big thank you to the LMGI, to John Rakich, Nancy Haker, and all of those involved in putting on this lovely event. Again, thank you very much for this wonderful award. I'm very proud to receive it.
One of the greatest allies to location professionals are our very good friends who work around the world for film commissions. To present this year's Outstanding Film Commission Award, please welcome the Executive Director of the Association of Film Commissioners International, Claire Brooks.
Good evening. I'm so honored to be here tonight. LMGI and AFCI, we are natural partners, friends, and allies. We know better than anyone the specific infinite challenges we face, and we're proud to be there both alongside each other and for each other. It's meant so much to join AFCI at such a complex and dynamic moment for the global screen industry. I'm eager to build on our legacy while expanding access and advocacy for film commissioners and storytellers around the world. All of tonight's nominated film commissions are AFCI members. We are incredibly proud of all of them. There's a reason they attract projects of the highest caliber. Their skill, their commitment is absolute. I'm fascinated by the ambition you bring to each location and delighted to see how our member commissions crank it up to 12 to make sure your needs are not only met, but exceeded. Gall, gumption, greatness, these are our 2025 nominees. The Last of Us became the first full HBO series filmed in the province, all thanks to the exemplary coordination of the British Columbia Film Commission at Creative BC. The Commission's support was fantastic, from production coordination, location services, and community relations. The Handmaid's Tale finished a staggeringly timely 6-season run with Toronto standing in for Gilead. The City of Toronto Film Office helped our nominees help the production move seamlessly from beaches to subway stations, power plants, private estates, and public squares. There was an extraordinary partnership between the Egypt Film Commission and the crew of the globe-trotting adventure Fountain of Youth. To quote locations manager Sam Hutchins, "When I started the film, the first thing I did was start scouting alternate locations, as there was no way we could shoot action sequences at the pyramids. The last thing that I did was thank the Film Commission for their incredible help in making it happen." Not only did a series helicopter land in front of the Giza Plateau, not only was a Jeep blown up for a needed shot, it was so well organized, it happened while the site remained safely open for tourists. Sinners, the haunting tale of twin brothers in 1930s Mississippi, grossed more than $365 million worldwide. Film New Orleans worked tirelessly across city and state agencies to ensure the film's impact on the city was efficient and managed to protect the cast and crew, as well as the locals. The result was both utterly real and filled with eerie suspense. Zachary Hine, location manager on 1923, said this about the Montana Film Commission: "Their continued support and interactive creative cooperation have been pivotal to the longevity of the series and the support of the community and the government. When the capital of Montana is in the script, the capital of Montana is an option as a shooting location. When you need to vent about logistics and brainstorm creative options, you have a friend to call. Can't say enough about him. The thing that keeps coming to mind is the few dinners we had together, just those small times where we would meet up to brainstorm how to always continue and expand the possibilities of filming in Montana." The electrifying energy of the East Village in the Kennedy years was beautifully recreated in the Bob Dylan story, A Complete Unknown. The New Jersey Motion Picture and Television Commission proved indispensable in recreating the feel of 1960s folk culture, with the state's locations doubling for Washington, D.C., Virginia, and upstate New York, all brought to life without the use of CGI. Whatever challenges were faced, the NJMPTC had one simple reply: don't think twice, it's all right. So let's dive into the magic.
Outstanding Film Commission. British Columbia Film Commission, Creative BC, The Last of Us, Season 2. City of Toronto Film Office, The Handmaid's Tale, Season 6. Egypt Film Commission, Fountain of Youth. Film New Orleans, Sinners. Montana Film Office, 1923, Season 2. New Jersey Motion Picture and Television Commission, A Complete Unknown.
I am honored to present the 2025 Location Managers Guild International Award for Outstanding Film Commission to the New Jersey Motion Picture and Television Commission.
Hey. All right. Thank you for your support. Anthony Pisani and team, if you're watching, thank you for putting New Jersey on display. Thank you to all the members of the LMGI. We're here, yes, we're nominated, but we're here really to honor all of you. You are the spine, you're the muscle of every production. What department does not come to locations for help every single day? Thank you. A salute to all of you. Thank you. I got to run through some names, but then I got to introduce this guy. 40 years with this film commission. He is the boots on the ground for us. The Governor Murphy and the First Lady Murphy, and all of our NJ senators and assembly members for their bipartisan support of our tax incentives and the vision and passion that they have for this industry. And when I say that, I am not exaggerating. They love you. They love the work that you do. We're home for you. Our NJ EDA leadership, Tim Sullivan, Mary Maples, Kathleen Coviello, Emma Corrado, our team members on the communications, Choose New Jersey, our fantastic commissioners, and our staff. We are a mighty but small staff, and I'm going to name John Baldessare, Charles Ricciardi, Elizabeth Parchment, Joe Mara, and this gentleman right here next to me. 40 years. He started as a zygote 40 years ago, and he's grown into this, but he is, like you, our boots-on-the-ground warrior. Please, my friend, this is for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm really speechless. I think the biggest thing is something that John said, and I really want to reiterate it. This is really about you. This award is for what you give to us and the interaction that you work with our office, because while stuff is challenging, you give us the trust in what you do and execute it so well. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Oh, yes, and I really want to, very good point, a commissioner that really works very closely with us all the time, and also the mayor of the most photographed location in the state of New Jersey, the Red Mill, Janice Kovach. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
In the mid-20th century, there were virtually no women location professionals until one broke the mold, Eva Monley. She not only scouted some of the most unique and memorable points on the globe, she did so working with directors like John Huston, David Lean, Otto Preminger, and Steven Spielberg. After her death in 2011, the LMGI unanimously voted to create the Eva Monley Award, presented to an industry professional who had demonstrated above and beyond support of location professionals. This year, the Eva Monley Award goes to the great Kevin Costner. What can you say about the unmatched artistry of Kevin Costner? Well, you could say that this award will share it. You could say that this award will share space on his mantle with his 2 Academy Awards, Emmys, Golden Globes, SAG Awards, PGA Awards, People's Choice, Independent Spirit, and my personal favorite, a Bambi. And if he's Bambi, call me Thumper. I mean, you could say that his films have internationally grossed more than $2.5 billion. You could say that since his first genre-defining performance in the 1981 classic Sizzle Beach, USA, he's proved himself a consummate artist and true icon who melts fans' hearts like butter on a griddle. But more than anything, there's one thing that must be said about Kevin Costner that no one can deny. He's not here tonight. Nowhere. Believe me, I looked. No, honestly, we knew he wanted to be here, but his schedule wouldn't allow it. So naturally, when it came time for him to choose who to present him with this prestigious Eva Monley Award, he chose me. I mean, yes, right? I mean, we all know why. In Hollywood history, there's been, Tracy and Hepburn, Bogey and Bacall, Will and Jada, Costner and Harris. I mean, originally, it was Harris and Costner, like Oprah and Stedman, but we decided it was best for everybody if we went alphabetical. Our names intertwined in the movie history is all the more remarkable when you realize we've never actually met. Of course, I know he's out there watching. Hi, Kev. He's too much of a gentleman to have shown up tonight, knowing the heat we generate together could be risky given LA's recent history with the fires. And I'm not going to do something silly like give my number to him, my phone number right over YouTube, when he could simply have people track me down at my agency at Gersh. Okay, so honestly, let's get serious. Truly. Kevin Costner's commitment to this industry is nothing less than absolute wow. Costner's commitment to... You guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's get serious. Kevin Costner's commitment is nothing less than absolute excellence as an actor, director, producer, writer, has set the bar 10 floors above incomparable, resulting in so many of the greatest films and series ever made. Let's take a look. I am truly honored to present the LMGI's 2025 Eva Monley Award to Kevin Costner. He sent us a message. Speak, my Bambi.
Good evening. It's an incredible honor to receive the Eva Monley Award for the Location Manager Guild International. Honestly, I'm amazed. It's actually amazing to be getting an award for doing anything you love. So just looking at the list of those who received this award before me, I'm truly humbled. I consider the people in this room colleagues, brothers and sisters in arms. As filmmakers, we've chased the truth together. Not always the literal kind, but the kind that moves us, shapes us, makes us feel like we've been somewhere real. Locations to me aren't just backdrops. They are characters and memories, ghosts. They breathe life into the stories. They hold the wind, the dust, the silence. They carry the story sometimes more than the dialogue itself. With Horizon, I set on a journey that's taken well over 30 years. I wasn't just chasing a Western. I was chasing a world that felt raw, untamed, conflicted, hard, unforgiving. Even with those harsh descriptions, I still found the land to be beautiful and peaceful. The land itself could tell a story if it had a voice, bearing witness to the dreams that were lost and the relentless push forward by our ancestors. I'm often asked by people who approach me with questions about the movie-making process. Sometimes it's about how pretty my leading lady was. Was I really in the bathtub with Susan Sarandon? But sometimes the questions go deeper, and they want to know, how did we find the places that we shot? Are they real? Do they still exist? They might as well be talking to you at that point. You are the location professionals. In another century, you might have been called scouts. But to me, you are the knowers and the keepers of the terrain who've helped me find the soul of where the story could live. Eva Monley understood that better than anyone. She didn't just find locations, she uncovered cinematic truth buried in landscapes. Her legacy is one of vision and bravery, and I'm honored to be part of a lineage that continues to uphold her standards. We all know that movies are 2% glamour, and the rest is hard, relentless work. And it starts the minute a movie is greenlit, the minute we say go. It's the location manager and myself in a car, in a seemingly endless pursuit. We leave before it's light, we eat on the road, and we return in the dark. You never give up. You never give in to the weather or the hours on the road. You can just cut it. And that's the highest form of flattery I could give you. You are the unsung heroes who build the worlds that audiences can believe in. Your persistence and willingness to hang in there with me has made its soul visible. So it's fitting tonight that we celebrate and honor your contributions. We are working in a time when our movies are moving indoors, where rebates become a deciding factor of where our movies will be shot. The importance of what you do, we need now more than ever. Our stories need the light of day that you can bring. So the question of, does it still exist? My answer is always a resounding yes, for those still willing to look for it. We need you to find it. We need you to take us there and let the wonder of storytelling take over. I would just like to thank you again for this incredible honor. Have a wonderful rest of the night. I'd like to hold up this I just appreciate this. And I didn't know what was going to happen when I got into this business either. Maybe you feel the same. But I'm proud to be a part of it and proud to be a part of you.
Our final categories honor outstanding locations in period and contemporary feature films. To present, we have an actor who is everywhere right now. She recently has stolen scenes in the studio, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Acapulco. Give it up for Keyla Monterrosa.
Oh my gosh. It's very nerve-wracking being up here. This year's nominees in the category of Outstanding Locations in Contemporary Feature Film were electric. They include A Dark Cinderella Story, where the princess's heart, not her slippers, are shattered by the Russian mob. Two estranged American cousins determined to honor their beloved late grandmother by tracing her journey through the horrors of the Holocaust. A story about the centuries-old secrecy of choosing the next pope. The impossible mission of finding places on the planet where Tom Cruise hasn't yet saved the world. And a story about scientists in Oklahoma chasing monster tornadoes across its vast, flat terrain. Let's take a look.
Outstanding locations in a contemporary feature film. Honora, Ross Brodar. A Real Pain, Michał Śliwkiewicz, Barbara Rushinek. Conclave, Nausicaa Cetechini, Roberto Di Coste, Simona Prosperi. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Ben Furminger, Jonas Christensen, Morton Nelson, Niall O'Shea, Jason Roberts, Peter Bardsley, Jasmine Burridge, Clara Butler, Sam Milner. Twisters, Janice Pauly, Joe Starjensky.
Oh my God. And the award goes to Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Yes, that's right. Our winners couldn't make it tonight. They're also on set, but they sent us a message.
Wow, what a surprise. This is a great award. Blown away, to be honest. So thank you very much for everybody who voted for us. To be nominated again for the second year is incredible, but let alone to win. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much. It's been a pleasure to work on the Mission franchise for the last sort of 7 or so years. It really has taught me quite a lot about the world and how to work in this industry. So really grateful for everyone that's been on board with us throughout the last film. I think we had over 1,500 staff working in the locations team, from marshals and runners all the way up to location managers. So this is a great award to have, and truly thankful for everyone's hard work on it.
What an honour! Thank you, everybody, so very much for voting for us for this film that we kind of worked incredibly hard as a huge team together to bring to the screen. It was a real pleasure working on it. To travel the world, to go to some amazing places like South Africa, up to Svalbard in the Arctic, and what we achieved in London was something that we, as I say, are very, very proud of, and to be recognised by our peers and contemporaries is very humbling. To the other nominees, hat tip to you. Some really great films in there this year as well. I would like to just thank the team. It was a huge team effort over, as I say, multiple continents and countries. A huge amount of people put a huge amount of work into this and we all had a lot of fun along the way. So thanks again, and hopefully see you all at some point in the future.
This year's nominees in period film cover several millennia of human history. They include New York of the 1970s, where the world's most dangerous lawyer found a disciple shaping the personality of the man now living in the White House. The fascinating sights and sounds of the East Village in the Kennedy years. Jumping to July of 1969, when Apollo 11 successfully landed NASA astronauts on the moon. To the grandeur of the Roman Empire, a world of violence, political intrigue, and spectacle. To military dictatorship in the 1970s Rio de Janeiro. And finally, a Southern Gothic horror tale set in 1930s Mississippi in the era of Jim Crow. Each one of these gripping stories is brought to vibrant life by the work of these year's nominees. Let's take a look.
Outstanding locations in a period feature film. The Apprentice, Richard Hughes. A Complete Unknown, Anthony Pisani. Fly Me to the Moon, Maida Morgan, Julieta Rey del Castillo. Gladiator 2, Khalid Amaskan, Christian McWilliams, Joseph Formosa Randon. I'm Still Here, Maria Dunham, Giselle Prado. Sinners, Elston Howard.
I'm honored to present the 2025 Location Managers Guild International Award for Outstanding Locations in Period Film to A Complete Unknown. Woo!
Hello, my name is Francois Audouy, and I was the production designer of A Complete Unknown. I had the pleasure of working with Anthony Pisani for over a year. The show had to go on pause for 5 months because of the work stoppages, and his entire team stuck it out. He found 50 locations, which I'd like to read through right now, if you just indulge. I'm just kidding. But Anthony was absolutely spectacular and has become a dear friend, and I'm very much indebted to him. And I think he recorded a message he'd like to share.
Hi, everyone. This is Anthony Pisani. First and foremost, I want to thank the LMGI and my fellow nominees. It is an absolute honor to win this award amongst all my esteemed colleagues. Huge thank you to David Schoner, John Crowley, and Janice Kovac, and everyone else at the New Jersey Film Commission. Could not have made everything happen without your unwavering support. Most importantly, thank you to my locations department. Could not have done anything without all of you. We've all endured blood, sweat, and tears making this happen. Aaron, Chris, and Eric for scouting, my ALMs Paula, Stanzi, Murray, and Matt, my coordinator Katya, and all of my location assistants and unit PAs. Thank you to my amazing production designer, Francois Audouy, who was my partner in crime throughout the entire creative process. And of course to Jim Mangold for directing such an amazing film. Carla Raj for giving me this job and opportunity. And last but certainly not least, my family, my mom, dad, and sister for being me every step of the way. Thanks again. Bye.
Okay, that's our show. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners and honorees. Will all the winners please come up to the stage for a group photo? Seriously, like just come on up, get your photo. Congratulations. This person's like, excuse me. Great, I'm good, thank you. All right, so we're gonna take a group photo. Good night. We will see you next year, and thanks so much for letting me be your host. I really appreciate it. It's great fun.